Well, I was working here as a part-time administrative support. It was basically for a virtual careers fair that was coming up in November 2009. So my work involved doing research on various companies in India who might be interested to recruit graduates from the University of Sheffield. So that's what I was working on. It was basically an online internet research and entering the contact details on the database.
How did you find out about that vacancy and how did you apply for it? What was the process?
I found out about the vacancy from the vacancy list of the Career Service website. So after registering here with the Career Service, almost every day I used to log in and check the list of vacancies available because I was sort of desperate to get hold of a part-time job at that point. And whatever vacancies are listed on their website, the relevant details are also provided, like for example the hourly wage rate, when do you apply, how to apply, and the working hours, etc. So it wasn't that much of a problem for me because I applied online and I submitted my CV and a covering letter, and I obtained their feedback a week after my application.
Okay. Did you use JobShop?
Yes, I did. The job shop is located within the Students' Union and it's open almost all weekends during the term time. And that's particularly very useful area because, students can just drop by and can see the available vacancies and, the list of part-time jobs available in and around Sheffield. And there are computers available within the job shops. You can just log in if you're registered with the Career Service and you can start applying online from there itself. And there are also staffs available within the job shop. So if you have any query, just ask them. They're always very helpful and eager to help you out with applications or anything else you might need to ask about.
You've had various part-time jobs whilst you've been here. You talked about the first one, but I think you then got other jobs, didn't you?
Yeah.
So can you tell us about those?
Yeah. So I have done quite a few part-time jobs here in Sheffield as a student.
Mm-hmm.
So my first job was that of a part-time administrative support with the Career Service. After that, I had worked with the Sheffield City Council and the Sheffield City Cathedral for a charity event.
Mm-hmm.
And thereafter I was working as a voluntary crew member with the Technical Services Committee of the Students' Union. And then I have also worked as a manual note taker with the university's Disability Support Service.
Mm-hmm.
And I have also worked as a volunteer for Sheffield City Council, the sports championship they organized in the month of March, and that lasted for about a month. So I worked there as a student volunteer. And now I am working as an international office ambassador at the university's international office.
Right. So you've done a mixture of paid work
Yes.
and voluntary work.
Yes, right.
Do you think graduate employers really look for that?
Well, yes, I think so, because during the whole recruitment process, there will be a lot of times when they will ask you. You will be asked to cite different examples from your previous work experiences. And if you have gathered work experiences from different fields, it always helps. And it makes more sense to provide examples from different areas of your previous academic and professional career rather than just citing examples from your academic career.
Did you find it hard to balance your time with all the things you were doing?
Well, sometimes it was difficult to balance all the work that I was doing, but at the same time I thoroughly enjoyed doing different kinds of work and balancing my studies along with work. So after a certain point, it became almost like a routine activity for me, and it wasn't much of a concern thereafter. I was also working for the Skills for Work certificate, and I was awarded the Skills for Work certificate from the Career Service after providing concrete evidences of the different transferable skills that I had gathered from various part-time and voluntary work.
Okay, so what do you have to do to get the Skills for Work certificate?
Well, the Skills for Work certificate is a program offered by the Career Service. So what you need to do is that first you need to enroll for the program, and you have to attend a brief introductory session, and thereafter it's a matter of submitting different tasks as per their guidelines and conditions on time. And these tasks are assessed by staffs of the Career Service as well as by some of the sponsoring employers. And depending on their assessment, there will be an email acknowledgement that you have succeeded in this particular stage and you're proceeding to the next stage of the award program. And as far as I remember, I submitted around 5 tasks, where basically I had to highlight the different types of skills that I have gathered from working in different areas within Sheffield. So it can be from your part-time or from your voluntary work. And you need to provide examples of the different kinds of tasks that you have completed during these work experiences. And that's the way it was conducted. So finally, after completing all the tasks, I was through an email I was told that yes, I have been successful, and I was awarded this Skills for Work certificate, which definitely enhanced the value of my CV, because most of the UK employers, they recognize these work certificates awarded by different UK universities